Before this interview starts, if you can call it that, I have my own Discord server. I'm very active there and I stream and do voice calls almost every weekend. The server is a great place to see previews for my latest videos, since they come out every solar eclipse.
The fuck?
You can share artwork, shitpost, banter, joke, and just have fun with me. Does it have kink and NSFW? Yes, it does. Just verify your age.
The fuck is this shit?
Even contests with actual prizes. Come on and join my server, especially if you really enjoy my content. Oh yeah. So.
Yeah, bun.
Oh yeah. You know, I'll go ahead and say this. The first time I met him, I honestly didn't know he was a guy. Like, I'm being dead serious. I had no idea. From the way he went at me in Twitter DMs before I joined a server, I always kind of thought of him as just like this 16-year-old white girl. I swear to God.
I mean, not gonna lie, everybody else on his DeviantArt literally thought he was a fucking white girl, so they're like, "Oh Jesus, leave her alone." I was like, "Huh?"
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't understand. It's very strange to me. It's amazing. I actually thought we could be friends. It's stupid in hindsight, but you know, I've tried to turn a bit of a new leaf a bit from just fucking with people.
Yeah, two worst enemies of Bun, connected together though.
Yeah. I should probably ask before I really get into any more conversation. I was gonna record this. I'm not gonna post it online. I just wanted to save it for like archival purposes.
Yeah.
If you're okay with that.
Yeah, I'm alright with that. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Because it'd be a pretty nice addition to the video I was making. So I guess I'll go ahead and tell you how we met, because it's interesting.
Yeah, sure.
So I started this animation thing I did for one of my videos, and he really liked it, and he DM'd me on Twitter and was like, "Hey, can you join my server?" Now, I didn't know much about Discord. The only thing I kind of knew about it was that it's just mostly populated by furries and degenerates, like the whole Zoot Sadist leak. So I wasn't really too interested in joining it.
And pedophiles, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true. So I didn't really want to join his server, and after a while, I kind of forgot about it. But around before the video was being made, he DM'd me a few months later about this thing that happened on his other server before he nuked his last one. And it was something involving some guy named Tribat or something. And he sent me a whole bunch of DMs about these pedophile comments things. I don't have them screenshotted because he deleted them like within a few hours of him sending it to me. It was like at 5 or 6 in the morning.
Oh god, like basically shooting a gun and basically just trying to get rid of the smoke, yeah.
Yeah. Just imagine that I don't know why he did it. It was out of the blue. Now, I'm a pretty late night worker, so around that time is usually whenever I start heading to sleep, and I didn't really think too clearly in the DMs. But he messaged me about Tribat retweeting some NSFW fan art of, I think, a Pokemon character or something. It was like 10 years old. I went to the person who made the art, and it turns out that they aged her up. Like, they didn't draw her like she was 10. But I'll bring that plays later. Don't worry, I'll come back to it. But it was just weird, just out of the blue. And weirdly enough, it kind of foreshadowed kind of what would happen if I actually, went and tried to be friends with him. But anyway, eventually he did some fan art for me of my avatar for my YouTube channel.
Yeah, the Bago, so yeah.
Yeah, he did that, and it was after I told him that after I got through with my video on Sonic 93 that I would, join his server. I didn't really have plans on sticking around long, but because I've kind of figured I know how it would end, and well, shocker, that did happen. There's no other way it could have ended, no other way at all. But I wanted to give him a chance. So I joined his server, and it's about as good as you'd expect. He's got NSFW stuff, which I don't really care too much about that. He's got a vent chat,
Oh, vent
and
chat.
he's got a vent chat. He's got nobody else to talk to, so that's all he's got. He's got random fucks online that he doesn't even know.
Yeah, like that's the thing I've been trying to tell him. Though it's like just meet people in real life, not fucking random cunts on the fucking internet.
Oh yeah, and he's got a lolcow and drama thread, which is really funny when you think about it, especially whenever how he is.
Wait, on Kiwi
But
Farms?
I didn't. What'd you say?
Is that on Kiwi Farms though?
Kiwi Farms? I don't know. I mean, most of the time, whenever he was using the drama threads, it was mostly just about the latest, punching bag, like Butch Hartman or Antoons. Just people who get shit on just left and right.
I mean, irony is like he actually compared me to Antoons though. So.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
It's just a stupid fucking comparison.
Yeah, it's because it's some like stupid little like Twitter drama, some stupid little like drama I had with some other people though. So that's why he like literally compared me to Antoons though.
Yeah,
it's because I picked on him though because he picked it on mine and I was like well yeah, that's no fucking excuse to say that I'm a minor, no, don't pick on me.
Oh yeah, I love it when people say that too, especially whenever you're like in a heated argument with somebody. And like, oh yeah, I'm 13 years old, so you're bullying me. It's like, motherfucker, you threw yourself into this situation. Don't fucking play the victim, But yeah, it was. It's kind of funny, but the thing is, I didn't recognize his username because for a while I was trying to Google his name and try to get like some background knowledge on him because I didn't recognize him. And eventually he let your username completely slip. Most of the time he just referred to you as JWB, and then he slipped it out and said, Jesus with Bazooka 79. I was like, huh, interesting.
I'm popular with him.
Yeah. He couldn't go, I swear to God, he couldn't go a fucking week without mentioning you. It's embarrassing. That was like 4 years ago. It's going to be close to like 5.
That's the thing, because like that drama started in like May of 2017. Though that's the thing. Like that's literally when the time when I literally got sick of this shit though and stopped being his like acquaintance or friend or whatever though.
Yeah. What's funny? I told him outright that I didn't really care much for internet friends, but as time went on, it's stupid and kind of embarrassing to say, but I mean, I did want us to be friends. Like, I really did, but I'll get more into that later. So, I Googled your name, and I saw your videos on BitChute, which already gave me a really bad feeling. Because, why weren't they on YouTube? Was what I was asking, because that's usually where people upload videos when they get flagged. Because some asshole can't really take the heat or the banter. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was basically the thing. No, that the reason why my archive videos are uploaded onto BitChute though is mainly because it's like if you think about it, back in August 2017, though, there was some sort of rules thing, the community guidelines that kind of changed those. So basically, it's like now,
Yeah.
like there's like they have these bots that roam the site that literally flag down your that can literally just flag down your video if you ever say the N word or anything like that. Though, and they're about that's hate speech, that's bullying, and they'll just flag it down though without question. So.
Oh yeah. There's like no context. They don't give a shit. I had one of my videos was just like a shitty gaming video on my second channel, and it got flagged because they were talking about Black Lives Matter and shit. But yeah, that was weird. I saw your videos. I saw the conversations you had on Discord, and I couldn't really get the videos to play, so I had to go to I think the Wayback Machine or the Internet Archive thing, and I had to download your video and watch it on my desktop. And I watched that whole thing. I watched that whole thing in a matter of about three days or so, and I had a bunch of cue cards with me, just taking notes because I wanted to understand where he's coming from, because especially since this happened years ago, nobody's really going to tell some random fuck like me about him, especially honestly if they're friends with him.
Well, I mean, normal people just move on. That's the thing.
Yeah. So I watched it, all 2 to 3 hours of it.
Yeah, I could have made could have made it shorter. Yeah.
Yeah, but there was so much to cover, just so much. I mentioned this in a truth bomb that I dropped on Kex before he closed the second server. That I had a bunch of cue. I already mentioned the cue cards. I did the same thing when I went through one of the videos related to Sonic 93, because just long story short, Sonic 93 was a ranter, and she had a friend named Amy Chan, and they separated because Ruth, which is Sonic 93's name, is a massive cunt. And after Ruth nuked her, basically committed internet suicide and left the internet for now until she inevitably comes back, her friend had an interview with Dumbsville and some other guy. And I had a bunch of cue cards for my Sonic 93 video, and I had about 4. When I was done with yours, I had about 6 or 7 filled with shit to talk about. And it wasn't like big paragraphs of stuff. It was like very quick 1 or 2 word jot downs with timestamps and everything. So there was a lot to take in.
There was like so much to fucking explain about the fucking drama though. Really, it's like that's the thing. It's like it's kind of hard to really like make it like a shorter video though when you have like so much of this shit though to really prove why he's a fucking a-hole gonna log out though. So
yeah. So I watched the video. I came in with an open mind because I mean it was years ago. Maybe he could be different. He wasn't. I learned that the hard way, but I still gave him a chance. And then I saw the thing that kind of broke it down for a while. It was the pedophile thing. That was the moment that I was watching it. I paused the video. Because I saw it in the because it was just like a screenshot that was in like a Skype conversation about it. And I saw it and I was like, wait, back the fuck up. What the fuck's that? And I read it. I paused the video and I left my computer and went outside, and I think I lit a cigarette and just went, oh my God, what am I getting myself into? This isn't going to end well. So I came back and I continued, and then I got later into the video. I don't have my cue cards with me, so I can't pull up the exact timestamp, but it doesn't really matter. And you explained about the about that. it's kind of funny, really funny to sit down and listen to that. Just, I still can't believe that he would fucking say that just openly.
You know, it's kind of funny though. He literally like there's some kind of context behind what he said though, and the thing is that his fucking defense is that his defense is that he literally just said that though because he was being pressurized to
Yeah.
by Kozo or something. So he just said yes out of nowhere though because
Do you think
thought it would
he?
get him to show up or something though. But again, that's not really the case.
I kind of thought because when I
Yeah,
was thinking like, did he just not know the definition of the word?
I don't know. He's just retarded. That's the thing.
That is true. I mean, let's not kid ourselves here. I, I just don't understand why he'd say that. And then there was also the whole thing about Fudas too.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, speaking of the pedophile thing, I mean, he has like ranted about pedophiles in the past though, but
Yeah, I
suddenly,
saw.
but I mean, suddenly it's like for some reason, like he just says like, oh, I'm a pedophile out of fucking nowhere because somebody calls him a pedophile, and I was like, okay, like even if there's no proof, even if there's questionable proof though, then like why would you fucking admit that to that though?
Yeah, and saw the whole thing about his old characters. So far, I think he's pretty much abandoned them,
Yeah.
which is about the only. It's just probably one of the only positive things I could really say about him was just getting rid of those characters. I mean, they're already pretty terrible when you get down to it.
Yeah, the self inserts and all that shit, and just
Oh
like
yeah,
yeah,
he had like a Chris Chan things. Like every character is basically a self-insert. Now he only has like one.
yeah, yeah. That's that vanilla character or whatever is it though?
Yeah,
Yeah, there is.
that character. It's just so badly designed. I didn't. I honestly thought it was just like an oversized rat. It's supposed to be like this fox thing, which looks like a rat with really big ears. I don't. I'm not. I'm not really into the whole furry thing, so I didn't. Which is kind of funny seeing the stuff I do now a bit, but it's just something else. But anyway, I saw all that. I watched the video. I had my cue cards, and I already had the whole idea of where this would end. I knew that a person like me and a person like him would never mix. But I'm a fucking retard myself, and I decided to say, you know what? Maybe there's a chance because I thought that you just weren't being nice enough to him. That was like my whole what's the word? What is that word? Excuse, for lack of a better word. Like if I was nicer to him, then maybe, just maybe he would change a bit. That didn't happen. Shocker. That didn't happen, but
He literally
I
does that
tried.
with everybody though. I mean, like that's the thing. It's like I mean, because I remember like the first time I met him back in 2016, and he would literally say stuff like, "Oh, like my brothers like had a fight with me or something. But man, feel pity for me." And he just say that in the fucking journal on the internet though. I swear to God, like, he would literally just talk about how his family's like this and that though, and all that kind of shit though.
Oh yeah, he goes on about that in vent chat for quite a while. He says that his parents like think he's a monster or something. it's, it's so stupid. And he's saying this on his Discord. Like there's like what? There were 200 people on that server. 200 fucking Randys. And he's saying this to people like hug boxing, which is mostly what vent chat was.
Yeah,
Because
yeah, it's like, oh man, my parents fucking abused me though, man, and it's like, well, now I can see why. Look, I mean, now I can see why.
oh yeah. But yeah, that was I wanted to help him.
Hmm.
Like I wanted to give him a chance. That was my big thing.
Surprisingly,
because
I tried doing that back in 2016 though. Honestly, trust me, it wouldn't end, it doesn't end well.
no, it didn't. It did not. I should have learned from you. I should have backed out. But anyway, I want to get back to the TriBet thing a little bit. So, someone on Kex's server uploads a piece of NSFW art of Dot Warner.
Uh,
Yeah, and she's not like aged up or anything. And me and I forget her name. I just call her Pig Girl. It was one of Kex's. I don't want to say friend because I don't know if she actually likes him or not. It's that Candy, I think.
oh, Candy, yeah. I mean, I can't really quite confirm if like she actually likes him by today by any chance, but I do but I can tell you right now that fucking Bun Bun literally does simp for him, like, you know, simp for her quite a lot though. I mean, it's
Oh
literally to
yeah.
the point that back in 2017 that, you know, she actually got quite creeped out and shit though.
Oh yeah.
And I think he's still simping for her today though, basically. And I mean, like I mean, I know he's gonna be like, oh, you know, oh, you know, I'm not simping for this girl on the internet, though. And I was like, well, yes, you are. Yes, you are.
He totally fucking does.
Like, you still do this to this day, though, but it's like you just do it and fucking comments and shit. Because he just wants to
Yeah,
get into a pussy and shit, so that's the thing. That's the reality of what he wants to.
yeah. So he's not gonna get it anytime soon. So that's oh well.
I mean, like that same girl did, like, you know, I mean, that Candy, like, you know, she cut ties with me though for like some for some other reason though, but still, I mean, like, I mean, like for some reason, again, you know, it's still pretty fucking bad that fucking K9 is fucking, like, you know, obsessing over fucking her though, honestly.
Oh yeah. I heard a story from one of the people on my server because a lot of the people who are on my current server are refugees from Kex's last server before he nuked it. And one of them mentioned that he was in a. I don't know when this takes place. I imagine this takes place well after you had already had your piece of him. But he was apparently in a voice chat with four other people, and one of them happened to be a femboy who I suppose was groomed or something, and he started just hitting on him, just nonstop. Like, if I remember correctly from your video about the whole Fuda things, he said he didn't like Fudas, but he's hitting on a femboy here. Now, I don't know if this is entirely true.
Wait, he's hitting on the femboy, you said?
Yes,
Jesus.
I know, right?
I mean that's the thing, because like it's like for some reason he says he's not into these kinds of things, though, but yet again he would always try so fucking hard to, you know, be a part of these fucking communities and shit.
You should never try to be part of them.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I've been trying to tell him though. I was just trying to give him a good glimpse of the, like, you know, reality check though, but yet again he just doesn't fucking take all this shit in though. He just keeps, and yet again here we are. He's still talking about me and you to this day.
he's gonna be. He mentioned once that he actually has dreams about you. I swear to God, I'm not. I have the screenshots on my iPad somewhere, and I'll send them to you. I'm not fucking around with you. He says that he has like nightmares about you messing with him on Twitter. I swear to God, I'm not.
Nightmares about me from messing on Twitter, messing with him on the fucking internet. Jesus Christ! Like this fucking kid needs to go. This fucking kid needs to actually go out and actually learn what fucking, you know, real life is, because real life is much more fucking cooler than
Oh
fucking,
yeah,
you know, randos on the internet and shit. Like even
like
like for fuck's sake, even people like told fucking Chris Chan this, and you know, that's like I feel like with Bun Bun we're literally just going around in circles. So
yeah. Wait, you said Todd?
I didn't say Todd. No, I said Chris Chan.
I thought you said Todd. I'm sorry, because I thought you were talking about that one fucking idiot that Kex is air quotes friends with, Todd Raccoon.
Oh no, I don't. I have no idea who you're talking about.
No, well, I might explain him later because oh my god, he's embarrassing. But where the hell was I? I was talking about Candy. I was talking about he has nightmares about you. I can't say that with a straight fucking face. I can't get over that. That is one of the most fucking embarrassing things I've ever heard.
Yeah, you see, like this is the reason why I parted ways with him. Though, is because again, I don't. I'm like embarrassed to be a friend with a fucking loser like that.
Yeah.
I mean, who the fuck would want to be friends with a fucking loser like that? It's just like that's the thing. Like that's the reason why I just didn't want to be like friends with him anymore, and he didn't take too kindly to that though. So, and at the same time, I thought, okay, I'll just try to help him and shit though. But yeah, again, I just realized, the thing is, he's not worth fucking helping though. Like, it's not gonna get through his fucking head.
Yeah.
Like, why fucking bother? Why fucking bother helping him? So, what I did though is I thought, you know what, fuck it, I'll just fucking troll him, give him a good taste of his own, medicine, what he did to Ophi Be Good and Matthew Davis and all that shit, to see how see how he feels though. Because to be honest though, it's just pretty fucking ridiculous that he's basically being like, oh, I want to join the anti-local community. I want to say that all these fucking people are like, bad people and all that though. But yet again, when I get the same shit back though, oh man, it's suddenly bad. Oh, feel sorry.
Oh yeah.
It's like, shut up, Bun Bun.
Yeah, he's one of those fucking people.
You mentioned fucking vent about it though, in his fucking chats though, like about how much of a meanie bobini I am though, about how I'm a mean old guy.
Oh yeah. So... Have nightmares about the guy from Britain. Yeah, Mr. Yellow Teeth over there.
Yeah.
Oh my god. But you mentioned who would be stupid enough to try to be friends with. Well, you're talking to one right now. So but what the fuck was I gonna get to? I lost track. Sorry. These painkillers got me. Oh, they got me all fucked up.
To be honest, though, I think I had to take painkillers though right after that one time that there was literally just one time that me and a bunch of other guys were trying to in my server were trying to get through Bun Bun's mind though, and basically, I think like a few times though, he'll be like, "Can you explain what I'm doing wrong?" And then like, and I was like, okay, like we've been telling you for 3 fucking hours, Bun Bun, and you just literally just do not listen, and he's literally just sitting there crying like, "Oh, this is all your fault. You made me like this." And it's like, and literally, it's like, you should have just heard me in the corner because I was just fucking screaming my head off though, I was just literally just that fucking frustrated though. Like, yeah. This is what happens when you try to fucking help retards on the internet. Though that doesn't really get you anywhere. Just like fucking, like I mean, all it's gonna fucking do though is just gonna make you red in the face. That's literally what's gonna happen. It's just gonna make you red in the face though, and honestly, you're just gonna have a fucking headache though, and honestly, like, yeah, it's gonna be a huge waste of time. It's just you just. You're better off messing around with him if you really want to though, but yeah.
Yeah, the only thing you can better whenever you're dealing with a lost cause is yourself by fucking off.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm kind of a forgiving person. Like, I like to give people another chance. Because I mean, especially online, because like Sammy Classic Sonic fan, like a lot of people, like it's still funny to see some of those videos, but when you see him now, he's a lot better.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm proud for him. Like, he's got more balls than I do. He apparently, from what I've heard, he shared like his lowlights with people in school, and he's in middle school or high school or whatever. I would never fucking do that. I wouldn't have the balls to share my faggotry with, those unempathetic little monsters in school. There's no way.
I mean, TLDR, just basically, if you're gonna get through life, if you're not gonna admit that you were a fucking faggot and you were sorry being a fucking faggot though, and make fun of the fact that you were a fucking retard or something though, if you're not gonna make fun of yourself, then you're not gonna get anywhere in life.
Oh yeah.
Like that's a real fucking fact about life. But I've literally just told, and yet again, no surprise, I've told him that, but yet again, he just doesn't really take that in.
No, he doesn't. I mean, no matter who you are, you're always going to look back at yourself and say, "Wow, I was a faggot." Like no matter what. I used to when I was younger, I used to hate, NSFW work,
Yeah,
and now I'm doing it now. Mostly just for commission stuff and also practice, but I have to accept that people aren't going to like it. And even whenever I wasn't doing NSFW, I was still posting stuff I didn't like. So I just quit worrying about whether I was cringe or not, and I just stuck to whatever I liked. And I feel a lot better. I feel a lot more free.
yeah. I mean, like to be fair though, it's like you just gotta like make fun of you just gotta make you just gotta make fun of yourself, even though you literally just done a lot of stupid shit when you're a teenager. Because trust me, I've done a load of stupid shit when I was a teenager, and let me tell you though, I mean, it's better off to just admit that to the things that you've done was stupid though, and actually laugh at yourself.
Yeah.
Because I swear to God, if you're gonna get people to pity you though, then that's not really gonna get you anywhere.
Yeah.
And it's not going to get you anywhere in life, and that's literally why I tell Bun Bun, look, don't listen to these people that are like, oh Bun Bun, come to my arms and give me a cuddle, oh there, oh, it's going to be okay. Don't let these bullies, be mean to you. And it's like, well, Bun Bun, I'm trying to give you some good reality checks though, pal. If you're
Mm-hmm.
gonna get into the fucking real world and not be a fucking neat though, then you gotta step your fucking game up though, because what you're fucking doing is not getting you fucking anywhere though, and you're literally fucking obsessing over your little obsessing over a little mini winnie old cyberbully like me though. So
Oh yeah. I think it's
at the same time, it's just that unhealthy grudge, like Christ on the stick, like that's the thing.
yeah. It's kind of funny because I think the whole thing about him being stuck in high school. He's 21. He's almost 22, still stuck in high school. It's embarrassing, which is kind of like perfect symbolism for the fact that he hasn't moved on, or it's just a theory. The whole pedophile thing. Maybe that's just his hunting ground. He's going after all the little freshmen. I mean, he's old enough to buy them alcohol, or at least buy himself alcohol. I mean, he's probably got a plan, nutty little fucker. But anyway, he
Speaking of his school though, like it's kind of funny that like whilst me and Ruben were like messing around with him though,
yeah.
not gonna lie, right? Like he literally like because of that though, he literally just fucking missed a day of school though.
Oh
He
yeah.
fucking missed a day of school just because me and him were fucking or trolling him though. So he's like,
Yeah.
oh, I had to miss a day of school because of this, and I was like, well, that's your own fucking fault though. I mean, imagine you just given the fucking excuse that that I was depressed, just giving that fucking excuse to your boss though. Like, see what's gonna happen.
Oh yeah. I was gonna get to that. He wants to get a GED, which I don't think he's really smart enough to get it.
I don't know what it is though.
It's his thing. It's basically just a way to get out of school, just to get out early.
It's an American thing, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I forget you're not from here.
Yeah. I'm Brett Fag.
Yeah, I'm a meritard.
Yeah.
Anyway, but I mean, it's not gonna really help him if he gets it because yeah, his behavior and the way he takes things, there's no way in hell he's gonna get a job. Like no way.
I literally just remember him saying that he got a summer job or something, though, but that's literally about it. That that's the only fucking job he's ever gonna get. Though no other fucking job he's gonna get. Though he's just gonna be a fucking neat, just gonna, be fucking sad and just fucking just fucking be online for the rest of his life and just die sad basically. And
Yeah.
yeah,
I
I
the
mean, trust me.
only
I trust me. Like, don't get me wrong. I have tried being nice to him. I've tried giving him chances and shit.
yeah.
And I've tried helping him the nice way, and I've tried helping him the hard way.
Oh
That's the
yeah.
way I've tried been doing the most. But because been trying to give him reality checks, but at the end of the day, it's like he just doesn't want to take it, or he's just too
Yeah.
fucking dumb to even realize, or to even like take all this shit in there. Because yeah, I mean, it's just because he's that fucking stubborn.
Yeah. But the thing that I really wanted to give him a chance on my own. Again, I did. I really did. And I saw that and I was like, okay, like I have a folder on him. I have a lot of stuff. How am I going to do this? And for a while, I had this idea that I would try to I would try to paint him in a better image. And let me explain why. So I mentioned his vent chat where he went off about how his parents think he's a monster and how it's funny that he goes off about autism because he mentioned once it's like I want to be treated just like everybody else,
Yeah,
and
you're
then
right,
like
that
a week
pal.
later, like a week fucking later, he's like I have autism. Why don't people understand me? It's like nigga, are you fucking dense?
Yeah,
It's
you're
bad
right.
me
Well,
saying that. It's bad for me to say that because he is black.
I mean, like, again,
He's the lightest
this
fucking
literally
black
proves my
dude.
point. This proves my point. Where how he's just like Christian though. Like, oh,
Yeah,
I want to be treated the same though. Oh, I have autism though. Treat me with consideration and all that shit though. And
yeah,
and he's just fucking going on about how his parents are like meet him like this is literally every fucking DeviantArt retard. This is why I left DeviantArt 5 years ago because of this shit.
yeah.
Because I just couldn't take any of these fucking retards seriously, and I didn't want these fucking retards in my fucking following or my fan base though. So that's
Oh yeah,
basically the reason why I just thought, you know what, fuck it. I'm embarrassed to have these fucking people subscribe
oh
to
yeah,
me and all that though. I just wanted to bully him, and basically, yeah. I mean, I just thought, you know what, I'll just leave the internet for a while and then just come back because this is fucking stupid though. I mean, I just don't want these
yeah,
fucking retards just following me and all that shit. Just goddamn, like I don't need to go on a sing and dance about it though because again, it's just fucking like you can you can basically see why you know some of these people are literally just like Bun Bun. They have like obsessions like Bun Bun, no, and they literally just don't get much social cues and all that shit. Though, and it's just like that's so awkward to get to talk to them. It's like that's the thing. And Bun Bun's like, oh, you hate autistic people, and I was like, well, I mean. If I hated autistic people that much, then why are some of the people in my fan base like autistic? Hmm? Like,
yeah. I mean,
why is like the third of the people in my following like have literally admitted to me that they have autism? So, like,
yeah.
I mean, I don't really care. I mean, like, at least you don't do fucking stupid shit like Bun Bun. But
Oh yeah,
I mean, I mean, at least you can fucking admit to yourself that to an extent, like what you doing, what you did or doing was fucking stupid. But at the end of the day,
yeah,
you know what? Like if you're not a fucking target, nobody really should care.
yeah. It always kind of goes back to that because I know that there are people who have like weird obsessions and shit, and it doesn't really bother me.
Mm.
Like I can look past it. I can look past somebody being a furry or being into like tickling or something.
Oh, no, I mean, I don't really mind about that because
Oh yeah,
I mean, again, because I'm friends with like some artists that basically do kind of like do fetish art and all that shit, and again, I don't really give a shit though. Really, though. I mean, it's just like people. I mean, it's kind of funny because my fan base is, I think, including Bun Bun, has literally just like accused me of like saying that, oh, accused me of like being friends with these types of people though, and like not calling them out or some shit though. I was like, well,
yeah.
here's the thing, like they're apples and oranges compared to you, pal.
Oh yeah. I never really understood like it's not that big of a deal. Like my thing is, if they're malicious or they're taking advantage of people, and whenever that comes up, then kind of anything that they have like negative going for them, I usually consider it more like a bonus than like the real meat of the issue. Especially whenever I go into somebody, like I can look past someone having a weird obsessions, but it's not that big of a deal. I could look past that. Where the hell was I again? God damn it! I keep losing myself. But I saw that, and all this stuff goes down, and the vent chat. I told him I was in DMs with him. Now, one thing that I have to say, because I'm pretty sure you have no idea who I am, and that's fine. But it's enough.
Toonie told me that who you are, though. So
yeah,
Toonie kind of
yeah,
Toonie told me who you were, though.
Yeah, because the thing that I told Kex in the Truth Bomb is that me and you are kind of a cut from the same cloth. We both kind of troll people. We both fuck with people. We both were part of the commentary community when that was a thing. Yeah, I was around. I saw before I left or before I stopped watching them. It was whenever Youngblood Fantasy was getting his ass rammed by Blackbuster Critic.
Yeah.
You remember that by chance?
Yeah, I remember that.
It was really fun.
Again, that's the reason why I just fucking left and just started trolling them, though. So yeah. It's the same. It's deja vu, though. So.
Oh yeah, and then the skeptic community reminded me of them whenever all that shit was going on. Like Mundane Matt fucking flagging people. And that was his whole thing, was that Zoe Quinn flagged him during Gamergate, and that's how he rose up. And then he started flagging people like Godwinson and Dame Pesos and other people. He was just out collecting boulders, guys. He's just outside collecting boulders. That was his fucking excuse. But yeah, it reminded me a lot of that. So I was in DMs and I told him, as a friend, I wasn't insulting him, and I just told him, look, man, that vent chat, if that leaks, if you piss off the wrong person, it's gonna come back and haunt you. And I told him this bluntly, not insulting, but just like firm. Like, you really need to get rid of that chat.
Well, especially when you have that on fucking what you call, like when you're linking that to your DeviantArt. I mean, like, I mean, just imagine as a casual fan, I like your drawings and what I'm gonna join your Discord and shit there, and then you suddenly bump into this fucking vent chat and suddenly has some daddy issues there, and it's like, wait a minute.
Oh yeah, it was a huge mistake for him to even fucking invite me onto a server. Like, I knew it was, but I wanted to turn a bit of a new leaf. So I tell him, look, man, get rid of that chat. You really need to do something about it, or at least get rid of your messages. And he acknowledged that I was right, because somebody had done it to him before. And so the vent chat was gone. Or was it? Anyway, so things go by. I do some art for him, and I start doing this. I gave him a gift for Christmas. I gave him a gift on Steam. I gave him an unusual hat for Team Fortress 2. Okay. It was a Stormy Storm Law. I bought it around 2017, and the hat was worth about $250. I'm an idiot with money. Okay. That's what you should take away from this. I'm a fucking retard with money.
Wait, that was literally $250, though, like a hat.
Yes, a virtual hat. I had it, and I had a new one for that game that was more expensive. I don't learn my lesson.
Who pay that much for a hat, though? That's the real question.
I don't know. Me, and idiots like me, because we have we have like buyer's remorse deep down, but we have to justify our purchases. But yeah, I had this hat, and the value of it dropped because TF2 is just in a shit state right now. So it's probably about close to about $100, close. And I decided to just give it to him on Christmas. And I knew about all the shit that he was doing for months. There was even a moment on his server where somebody actually sent me a dick pic. Someone sent me, it was in his NSFW chat or something, and somebody was like parading about having a long dick, and I kind of challenged them on it. Yeah.
Wait, was that Bun Bun's dick though?
No, it was somebody else, some other fucking degenerate. I didn't think they were going to send it to me. I was out at Subway getting a foot long, and I don't remember. I think I just went into the building. I came back in. I checked Discord, and they DM me not one but two pictures of their dick. This wasn't Bon Bon. This is just some idiot on a server again. And to be honest, his dick wasn't very impressive. Like it was long, but it had like no girth on it. So it's like it's a needle dick. Just nothing. It was nothing spectacular. So that happens, and then Bon Bon decides he needs another admin. Well, he didn't really decide it. I did in DMs. I was like, you need to get another admin. You need to get somebody to make sure shit like this doesn't really happen on your server. Because he was napping. He was taking a beauty nap while this was happening. But yeah, that happened. That was a weird week. That was.
How old was this person?
I have no idea. I'm assuming it's like an adult. But yeah, that happens. I still have them on my friends list here, but they keep changing their name. And I have it like I put it on my Twitter account because I told the guy I'm gonna fucking post this, and he's like, okay, you do it. And then like an hour later, he deletes his images, which I already screenshotted them, so it doesn't matter. And he's like, don't you fucking post that. Don't you fucking post it. And I did anyway. But yeah, that was kind of that whole story. But I gave him that hat for TF2. I don't know if he still has it or not. For the last time I saw it before we stopped being friends, I still saw it in his inventory. I have the screenshots to prove that he did that. But the interesting thing is that whenever I did that, he added me on Steam before, and he has never offered to play like any games with me, or even like just none of that shit. Like he was very fucking ungrateful for that hat. And I told him that I have people in my real life. I have people who I work with who I like, and I didn't get them dick for Christmas. Nothing. He got basically everything. Just unappreciative, just ridiculous. I couldn't really stand it, but it wasn't until later before we stopped being friends that I kind of put those pieces together. Because Tom was kind of flying by. So I was on a server and I was doing this small little event where I draw other members' characters, and I had fun doing it. And eventually somebody, one of Kex's friends, they were mad about fucking one of their messages being deleted. And one of them responded saying, hey, you reposted that in the vent chat. So that's why it was deleted. And I was like, what? I thought you got rid of the vent chat. And then there was the big fucking epic reveal that the vent chat was never deleted. He left it open.
Yeah, shocker.
Uh-huh. He just blocked me from it. I didn't think he would like scoop that fucking low.
I think he put you in a different role or something there.
Yeah, and it worked. I mean, it worked. He basically fucking debated me, which is one of the reasons why I really fucking don't like him, because I hate being lied to like that. Like, it's slimy, it's fucking underhanded, just ridiculous that someone would just go that far. So I had a heel turn on the whole. Let's make a video and let's try to help Kex. No, I went screenshot crazy, trying to save as much as I could before because the way that I do my videos now, especially since I had so much to work with, I wanted to make it kind of like a story wise, like a rise and fall, so to speak. And it's gay, it's stupid, I know, but I don't really do the whole ranting and making fun of people as much as I used to. So it's more like a treat for me. But it's always kind of a fun little surprise. But I want it to be just something more than just let me be like fucking what are their faces, like Turkey Tom and other retards in the commentary community who just regurgitate what other people say.
Oh.
I didn't want to do that.
Better off not though.
Yeah. So I was pretty much just completely against Kex at this point. That little project thing I pretty much abandoned. I felt pretty stupid doing it anyway, but I was having fun on his server. Like, I was having fun with some of the people on there, and it didn't really bother me too much about some of the things that they do. Sorry, I feel like I'm crashing here or something. But yeah, that was all that went down from there. And eventually, I noticed something on his server, something that really fucking bothered me. So he had this server booster who was doing this whole thing, drawing. He was doing like one of those challenges about drawing other people's characters, and nobody was paying him any mind, especially Kegs. And I found out that he was a server booster, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, why is he ignoring you? Because the thing that I've kind of picked up on is that Kex, he doesn't really he doesn't like it when people do stuff for him. He's very like fucking unappreciative.
That's literally my experiences though with like people like Bun literally though. It's just you can't get on with like fucking autists like that though.
Oh yeah.
That's the thing with autists on the internet. They literally just fucking unappreciative for what you do there. I mean, I feel like I find Bun like much more of a piece of shit than I actually remember.
Oh yeah.
And literally, it's pretty obvious why. Like, because let me tell you, like, I mean, he has lost fucking friends in the past because, like, I think he used to be friends with some guy called Ratchet or something. No? Basically, I think he used to be friends with Ratchet and some guy called Cartoon Level or something. Or
yeah.
Doodle Tunes or something.
Doodle Tunes, yeah.
Yeah. Like basically, they cut ties with him though because they like literally thought like he was a fucking retard. Like they couldn't stand his shit. So
yeah,
they just fucking cut ties with him. So
yeah,
this was 5 years ago.
Oh yeah, he still remembers it now because he has to go on about it. Still talking about all that. That Nini Jesus with bazookas. You made fun of me.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of funny because like literally like in the background like it was literally so awkward in the background because like because whilst being in the call with him, I would literally just hear him like screaming at his fucking brothers and shit.
Oh yeah, I guess like from your video, I remember that there was the whole situation where I think one of his brothers like broke his bed or something, and he was just in tears. And what was it, Candy or someone there? Was just coddling him. Just, hey there, little one, it's okay.
Yeah.
let it all out. It's not like we're fucking adults here. Just let those turbotism tears just flow. I'm so fucking sick of like people coddling him. Like absolutely sick of it.
Oh god, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
So
it's
that
quite funny because let me tell you that speaking of that though, he actually snitched on me back in late 2019 though.
Mhm.
I think it is some guy called Wheatley made a journal basically about me and Ruben bullying him or something though and manipulating him and shit.
Yeah.
Ruben was basically telling him to draw 10 pictures and shit though, and
Oh yeah.
basically Bum Bum didn't take too kindly to that. He was like, "Oh, you know what? You're manipulating me." And I was like, "Well, for fuck's sake, you could have just either blocked him, or you could either just not take his fucking advice or something. You could have just not fucking you know you could have either just say no, like."
Oh yeah.
Like,
It
for
was
fuck's sake, I mean, are you really that fucking, gullible? Are you really that fucking retarded?
yeah, I mean, in my truth bomb, I mentioned the whole. I didn't know much about the Ruben Gusman situation because anytime I try to ask people, nobody will really tell me anything. All I know is just 10 pictures. But the thing I told him, Kex in the truth bomb, is that he should have just told Ruben to go eat a grilled dick sandwich with his ass. No,
Yeah.
hold the loot. Like, just tell him to go fuck himself. I mean, it's kind of funny that he was obsessed about the whole 10 pictures things. Kex can shit out artwork fast.
Oh
Like
yeah.
he puts like almost his style is really really simple and like really easy to work with
Hmm.
because it's that stupid Billy and Mandy style that he just harps on about. I don't know. I don't understand why, but he does.
And that's Billy and Mandy ruined for me though. That
Oh
show was
yeah,
fun.
I was never really big on that show. I could respect it, but
Yeah, no.
it was okay. But I did criticize him on his art, like his art style, because he goes on tangents. He's very insecure about it. He's like, "Do you guys think I'm unoriginal?" He said this in his Keck's favorite chat or whatever to all his favorite people, which is it's funny whenever I say that out loud because Kex doesn't really value friendship at all.
What do you expect? He's autistic.
Well, yeah, that's true. It's pretty much there. I mean, if somebody has a problem with him, he's just gonna replace them. He just doesn't friendship like that just doesn't hold any value to him.
I don't think
It's
he's
it
ever had any friends besides some let's say some guy called Mikey though. I guess in real life, but even he can't even stand his shit though. So yeah, from what you see in the video, so he was
yeah,
bullying him as well.
yeah, I saw that. I think that was in your videos. One of
That
his
was, yeah.
IRL friends like fuck him, fuck this dude. I quit. I
Yeah.
can't blame him. Like it's one thing when it's just some sped, some fucking bike helmet wearing retard online,
Hmm.
because I mean, you don't know them personally.
Yeah.
Like they're not in your personal life. It's just like every now and again, and you can completely ignore them. Like they could die tomorrow and it wouldn't fucking matter at all. But in real life, it's worse
Hmm.
because they can have an impact, especially if they're fucking family members.
Yeah, because literally, his fucking friend Mikey was like, you know what, Jesus, I have full approval. You can make the fucking local archive. I can't stand this shit that Bun Bun is doing. So,
Yeah. Yeah, it didn't stick.
and the funny
Didn't.
thing is that he literally just says that, oh, Jesus could have talked to me instead of making that local archive, and me, no, I was like, well, I've tried that, and I've,
Hmm.
you didn't take all the shit in, so.
Oh yeah,
So, I,
he's
I
saying the
mean,
thing.
I made a video to call you out because I think it's right to call you out though, even though you call out other people like Matthew Davis and
Yeah.
all these other people and shit though. So basically, I've tried giving you a taste of your own medicine, see how you feel like it, because you seem to be very insecure about how you're fucking insecure about being made fun of and shit. So
Oh yeah.
basically, I
I
was
mean,
like, you know what? Fuck it. You know, I'm not gonna be friends with Bun anymore. So
yeah. Like if I made a video about like you or Ruben,
yeah.
and if I if I like had your where you lived and your address, I bet you he would be like, fucking post it, do
Oh
it.
god, yeah.
He totally fucking would. But I've been nice. I was nice to him. Like I was kind to him. I really did. I've said this again. I'm like a broken record. I did want us to be friends.
Mm.
And even after he's lied to me so much and has not listened to anything I fucking said, I still had enough balls to just tell him how I honestly felt in the truth bomb, which I'll get to a little bit later because I want to talk about his art style a bit.
Hmm.
Because he's even the work he does now. Like before I really started talking to him, I went to his Fur Affinity and I saw a picture of Vanilla being raped by like a horse or something.
Oh, Mr. Hands.
Uh-huh. Mm, horse cock. Ah,
Wait, like,
breakfast.
is it like a fucking horse though? That's like fucking what? Like,
It's not like an anthro horse.
oh.
Like that shit. It's an actual horse.
So this is like Ventard though. Like, this is Ventard.
I wouldn't maybe sexual ventard or something. You know, I was actually in voice chat with some of his refugee members on my server, and I asked them this question because you know it kind of pops in my head, especially whenever he had an LGB chat, whatever stupid chat that is for mental defectives and gays or whatever. And he was like, he was talking about cross dressing.
Wait, Bun was thinking about close tracking what?
He had this chat. It was pretty much dead. Like nobody really cared for it. But he had this thing where he was asking people if they like cross dressed, and like barely anybody said anything. And I even teased him about it. I was like, nobody is going to fucking say that shit. Like nobody. But I asked them on the server because I had this idea that, do you think Kex might be trans? It's kind of dumb to think, but with his character Vanilla and just how much he like parades her around and shit, and just kind of all the shit that he draws, I honestly think it might be some kind of like fantasy fulfillment.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, he just tries. I don't think he has destroyer or anything though. I think he just tries to do this all shit for fucking attention and shit. So
Yeah, like whenever he did one of those pictures I shared on Twitter and on my YouTube whatever bullshit thing about this guy who's in a diaper holding like toys or whatever for Autism Awareness Month, and he's like, and his stupid character Sarah is just, oh, you don't have a future.
oh yeah, that picture, yeah. Um,
Yeah,
yeah. What about it though?
yeah. Sorry, I think I might be cutting out a bit. I don't really have voice chat and all this shit sort of set up okay. So if I cut out or I don't respond or something happens,
Yeah, yeah,
you know,
yeah.
I should have said something at the start, but I didn't.
Hmm.
But whatever. Anyway, yeah, all that shit, fucking, I, his whole art thing. He asked his favorites chat. He was like, "Am I unoriginal?" And I typed out this thing where I basically told him that his art style, and this is a problem I think a lot of artists have. Like I've had this problem before, is that they kind of base it off what animators do,
Hmm.
like from TV. And the thing that people fail to realize is that animation isn't really about it's about trying to reach deadlines. Like it's only a fraction of what the artist is truly capable of.
Yeah.
Yeah. I I told him like, you know, backgrounds, like just I gave him like a whole art critique thing. I told him like your backgrounds, they look nice, but they're overly detailed. They distract from like what's supposed to be happening in the front. I told him that his characters were stiff. They don't really move a whole lot. And that he doesn't really try different angles. His shading is really really simple. He doesn't do anything different. He doesn't even try. It's kind of like it's like the same shit over and over again. And he's not trying to break his mold. And that's something that me and other people were trying to tell him, and he just ignored us. Shocker. And he had a massive meltdown in his favorites chat. Just like, why do I even bother? Well, just woe is me. That was the whole thing. Just his normal shit. Woe is me. And he had one of his members in his favorites chat, who he treats like shit, by the way, more than, and that's really saying something because he treats everybody like shit. And he was trying to like comfort him, and Kex basically just kicked him out of his favorites chat just to be a dick. So his favorite chat gets completely wiped. He wipes it away just because of what I said to him. And I was being supportive with him. I was being patient with him. And he just starts up a new one and doesn't even mention it. So that happened. And then I can finally, and now that that's pretty much done, I can talk about the whole truth bomb thing that happened recently. I'm not going to go into all the details I said to him, or I said to him here because I have it on my Twitter. If you can scroll through and you can see it. But it was about 4 or 5 pages in a fucking open office when I typed it, because he was posting a whole bunch of fucking screenshots from you and the whole stuff about Ruben and fucking other people that I don't really care about. Just bomb after bomb after bomb into his fucking drama chat where he was going off about this. So he does that, and he's pressuring me. He wants me to give him my opinion about the whole situation with you and him. And I couldn't take it anymore. So I asked him just honestly, like, do you want my honest thoughts, my honest opinions on the whole situation with you and JWB? And he said yes. So that entire morning I typed out this whole thing. I broke character because usually I like to just shitpost just using, the whole bag persona. Because I mean, what I do online is different than how I am in person. Because most people do that. Like, I'll call somebody a faggot, but I'm not going to be against gay people just because I said it. So
we have 2 personas, a fucking internet persona, and we have a fucking an IRL persona. So there we go.
Oh yeah. So that goes down. I typed this whole thing out. I explained. I basically told him that pretty much everything that you said, almost everything, was 100% true, and that I told him that the whole thing about us not wanting to be friends, I told him that was kind of a lie, because I told him that again, because I told him I really did want to be friends with him, but it wouldn't work. And I went over the whole pedophile thing too, especially the whole thing about the whole Fudas and how he doesn't like Fudas and all this crap, but he'll draw like femboys and other shit. So who fucking knows if he's lying? I'm still kind of mixed on the pedophile thing a little bit, because I think you mentioned that he's in New York, and the age of consent is 16, I believe. There. Do you remember he still is in New York?
I can't confirm that though.
So. I thought he was from like California because of the whole
something like
vanilla.
That, or maybe New York. I'm not really quite sure, but either way.
I don't know, but it's really shady because of the whole. Because Sarah was like 16 or 15, and I think he drew like one of his characters fondling her. I have it. I don't have my cue cards with me, so I can't go through it, and I'm not really going to bother, or at least not right now. But I went over all that stuff, and I basically just told him. I didn't particularly insult him, but I did call him a lost cause, because I mean, it's true. I told him that I had a whole bunch of predictions what was going to happen. Like I said that he was going to nuke his server. That fucking happened, obviously. I told him that he's going to hate me as much as, he hates you. That's pretty much happening now. And he's going to ignore like all the shit I did for him, all the artwork I drew for him, and the hat I gave him, and all this stuff, all the time I spent really, really wanting, to help him and, just kind of be there. That he would just completely ignore it. He did. He's not going to mention the hat thing that I gave him for Christmas. He's not going to mention that to any person that comes into a server, or they start asking about me, or he starts spurging out about me. He's not going to tell them that. He won't tell them that at all. So that whole thing goes down. And yeah, he deletes the server. He hates me. Yeah. I still had him as a friend on Discord, and I invited him into my server. I didn't learn my lesson. I guess it was just like Stockholm syndrome. Like I basically told him I was fed up. Like he's his own worst enemy, and I don't see him ever improving at all. And he's probably not going to unless you force him. But he's not going to learn, because he kind of reminds me of like if you put a shock collar on a dog. Like the dog's not going to really be obedient. It's just sick of being shocked, so it just starts kind of doing what it's told. So that goes down. I invited him to my server, and for a while, he locked his Twitter. He changed his name to hiatus temporarily. Uh-huh. It was a very short hiatus because, let's face it, where the hell is he gonna go? Like, what's he gonna do? Especially during this fucking pandemic. Where is he gonna go? And besides, he's just gonna bounce back anyway. Nothing's gonna stick. So he was on my.
I've had that happen with these retards like all the time. They're a bit, oh, I'm gonna go on hiatus for 2 weeks. Oh, I'm gonna have my picture black or something though, so you can tell that I'm like either depressed or like I'm doing an ARG or something. I was like, Christ.
He only had it for like maybe fucking 3 days. But he was on my server. It was still a work in progress because I was preparing for the moment. So I started my own server. And I started joining some other people's just to kind of fill in the void, because I didn't like Kex, but I did like some of the people on a server. And I kind of liked having fun with some of those people. Some of those people were pretty nice. But anyway, he was on my server and he was posting. It was still a work in progress. And he was just posting to like just me and him. It was just us two alone in that server. It was fucking awkward. And in DMs, I was telling him like, look, man, you need to go get help. You need to go get therapy. You need to talk to somebody. Because this is not going to help you at all. Like, we both know this. You and I both know that he's not going to get any better. So, yeah. But anyway, he was on my server, and I left him this message, and I told him, look, man, I don't really have any interest in being with you. I have to stick with this. And I told him that I would just block him everywhere. And I'll get back to that in a second. I told him that I would block him just kind of everywhere, because I think it's best that he stays away from me and people like me, because he can't handle what I'm saying. If he can't handle what I'm saying when I'm not in character and I'm speaking to him honestly, what makes you think he's going to handle the video when it comes out?
Yeah, that's the thing. He's gonna flag, your video like he flagged my video though, and even though he's like, oh, I didn't flag your video. Yes, you did. You did.
Yeah, it's not fucking rocket science.
And like yet again, it's like he it's obvious that when one of my fans literally fucking like reposted my video though, and literally like I think one of his fanboys that literally had like Edward as his fucking like profile picture though, literally fucking flagged that video down.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, oh, don't be mean to bum bum anymore. So yeah.
It's fucking ridiculous people do that. Especially since he was rooting for me when I was going after like Sonic 93. And like I said, if I went after like you or something, like I would anybody else, he would be right there cheering me on. If you went after me now and we swapped roles, he would do the same thing. And I bet you he's gonna try to find some other like ranter or commentator, and he's gonna get them on his server, and this is just gonna happen again. My video is gonna be flagged. I'm not stupid. I know that's gonna happen, but I'm gonna still post it anyway, just to say that I can. Be like, hey, here's the video. Like 3 or 4 hours later, it's like, oh wait, nah, never mind, it's gone. Who could have seen that coming? But I mean, he can't handle when I'm speaking to him just honestly, because he lied to me, and he basically fucking manipulated me. And even though he did that, I still had enough sense to tell him honestly how I felt. But like, I didn't really sugarcoat it. I told him assertively, not like as a dick, but just like firmly. So that goes down. I tell him like, I'm gonna block you everywhere, which I unblocked him everywhere the other day. And I wasn't insulting him. I just said, like, you have about a day or two before I officially do it. So if you got anything you want to say to me, now's the time to say it. Because I can't have you in my life. I shouldn't have had you in my life in the first place, but, you know, I shouldn't be in your life and you shouldn't be in mine, because we don't mix. So that happens. He doesn't even say anything to me. He doesn't say like, thank you for all you've done. Regardless, he's like, he doesn't say I'm sorry for what I did. Nothing. He just leaves. And he blocks me on Twitter. Of course. It's not really a big loss to me because I don't really give a shit about all the stupid out of context shit that he retweets and reposts. It's not really something I'm interested in.
It's just stuff for 10-year-olds, basically.
Uh-huh. He all the artwork he did for me, he's basically scrubbed me from everything. There's only like one thing that still exists that he did for me. All the artwork he did for me is gone, which I never deleted any of the work I did for him. It's still up. So yeah, that goes down. He doesn't talk to me really anymore. And I start getting my server live, and I start friending people. I started friending people from his server. And I'm surprised the amount of people who came in. It was about 15 different people. And I never called the post that I left Kex the truth bomb. That's what they called it. Because they're just as sick of a shit as, I am and you are. Which I found really interesting. Because in my truth bomb, I also went over like some of my own backgrounds and my own things that I because I took things too far. I went A-log on this one chick, and I threatened to dox her, and I think I sent like a rape threat to her too. I was kind of young and I was really stupid, and I regretted saying that to her. Like, she's a lost cause and she's a bitch herself, but there was no call for that. It was just really bad.
Just out of character, basically.
No, yeah. But yeah, that happened. I mentioned that. I'm surprised so many people who saw that, who read the truth bomb I dropped, and they came into my server, and they're like, "Thank you." Like, we're fucking sick of him too. So even his friends don't like him, which I find absolutely hilarious. There's only like 2 people, and I'm using that a little bit loosely, have been remotely positive towards him, have said really anything like good about him. I just don't understand. I don't get it.
Who do you think these two people might be though?
Well, I can't really say. They want to be anonymous. Sorry. I would
I know that some of these people have been in like drama media, people like Prey and Machine Head and all that. I mean, like I think they like were my fans at one point though, but they basically just fucking like departed away from me though. So because I made fun of them as well though.
Well, I will say it isn't Candy. It's not her.
Yeah.
It's not on the server. I've tried DMing her and asking her about the Ruben situation because I didn't know you were still on YouTube, and I didn't have any real way of contacting Ruben anyway. So I'm happy you did because I wanted to know more about that situation because that's it's like the missing puzzle piece. But yeah, so he just with the Ruben thing, what exactly happened? Was it just do 10 pictures for me as an apology? Was that?
I think it was something like that. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm trying to remember though, like basically what Ruben was trying to do, he was just trying to fuck around with him or something there. But yet again, like, I mean, yet again, at some points he did like, he did get a bit too a-loggy though, but at the same time though, like for the most part, he was just trying to fuck with him though. And yet again, also what I did as well is I also tried to make him do some pictures for me though, like the sexy
Yeah.
piggy girl, like
Oh yeah.
Goku and all that shit though.
Yeah, the beautiful icon. I love it.
Yeah. I mean, I tried to get him to draw that though because I thought it'd be funny to like laugh at.
Yeah.
That's literally just what me and everybody on Discord would do though. So.
Oh yeah.
I just wanted him to like do like a little like mini comic though of like second child big girl just doing all this stupid shit though, and just in his fucking art style though, and I was like, dude, this is fucking like wow, like I'm putting this fucking in.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, like,
But
just to be a dick though, I was gonna take credit though, so.
oh yeah, just be like, I did this.
Yeah.
I drew this. This is my work. He'd lose his shit. I bet you would. It would have been really funny. I wish I could have seen that. I think I even mentioned in the Truth Bomb that if I was around at the time and I was involved in this situation, he would basically hate me as much as he hates you and Ruben. Because I'd just sit there. I'd be right there making fun of you. Not making fun of you, sorry. Making fun of him just with everybody else. I would be having a fucking field day if I had like
literally everybody just asked me, oh wait, like where's the proof that he is fucking retarded? But this is the proof, so yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, most of his refugees are on my server. They don't like him. they're fed up with him, and I'm surprised the number. There are still a few that I don't have on the server. Most of them are from his favorites chat, and they've been leaking me messages from his new server because he did another one. Of course, he's going to do another one, and he won't. Again, he's not going to mention the stuff that I did good for him. He's going to go off that I'm a monster and I'm a dickhole and I'm an A-log. Most of just like Anthony Legato. Like most of the shit that Keck says against, people like me and you or others can easily be thrown right back in his dumb fucking face.
Oh god, yeah.
Oh yeah. So he's on his server and he's got fucking people like Todd Raccoon. I want to get into real quick because he's probably Kex doesn't like him. Bonbon doesn't like him at all. He was in DMs with me mentioning shit. Todd is a fucking embarrassment of a human being. He's one of those fucking SJW libtards on Twitter. He's interested in the whole cancel culture thing. That's what he likes.
And he's probably a furry as well due to his last name being Raccoon, yeah.
Oh yeah. he on this server. I posted this on Twitter. I think he commissioned somebody to draw like this deer character having a threesome. So yeah, he gets really fucking offended. Like he gets livid. Like he shits himself whenever you use the word faggot or retard, like in almost any context. He's one of those fucking people. It's absolutely hilarious, and he takes everything like at face value. Because I was taking shots at him on Twitter about this because he's in Kex's server talking shit. He's one of these little fuckers. One of these people who will like hide behind the block button or on a Discord server and talk endless amounts of shit. But whenever you try to confront him outside of the server, he just blocks you, and he's just a pussy. He's one of those people. They're always fun to deal with. I was taking shots at him, and the other day because I got that message, that comment from you on YouTube, and I was excited. I was like, holy shit, Jesus is back! It's the second coming. It's rapture time, son.
Yeah, boys are back in town.
Well, fuck yeah, man. But yeah, I was very psyched. I didn't know it was you at first because I don't really pay attention to that. And then I was like, "Is that really him?" I clicked the profile and I saw your face and some of the thumbnails. I was like, "Oh my god, it actually is him. He's still here." Because Kex was saying that you basically left the internet and never came back. That's kind of what he was saying. So I'm surprised. It's like, am I talking to a ghost right now?
I don't know what he's talking about.
He was saying things. He was saying that you basically got exposed as an A-logger or some shit on his last server, and that you basically left the internet for good. That's kind of what he was saying.
Yeah, I don't know what he's talking about.
I don't know either. I think he's pulling that out of his ass. There's no way.
I mean, like I said, like Bun and his little like wheelchair friends always pull stuff out of ass, though. I mean,
oh yeah,
like something about me leaving college just to work on my videos and shit, though, or some shit.
oh yeah.
It's just what the fuck.
Oh yeah, yeah. He just like a magic trick. Like he's on stage. He's like, "Watch my next trick." And he reaches down his pants and just deep into his ass, just no lube, just pulls out. Voila! Here's J fucking WB is gone. But yeah, this is embarrassing. So I was taking shots at Todd. He spurgs out about fucking Nostalgia Critics The Wall, and a lot of people really hate him for it because I've never seen The Wall review. I know people say it's bad. I don't watch Nostalgia Critic anymore. I stopped watching him like years ago.
Oh, yeah,
but I mean, he flips the fuck out about that whole fucking review or whatever. It's been how long has it been since that review came out, and he's still on about it? He doesn't have any real priorities.
Wait, was it like 2 years though, or some shit?
I think that review was done in like 2018, I believe. So it's been about 3 years, and he still spurgs the fuck out about it, like this fucking video that nobody cares about anymore. That's just beaten into the ground because a dead horse just needs more bruises. So yeah, I was taking shots at him because he gets really offended whenever you make fun of him or insult him, and he is probably Kex's only friend, I guess you could say. Even though Kex doesn't like him and he was going to ban him from the server, he was talking to me in DMs about it.
Yeah, a bit of irony though, here.
Like it's fucking ridiculous. He even when people are nice to Kex, like me or even other people, he blows them off. So anyway, I'm on Twitter. I'm taking shots at him. I'm like, listen, he wasn't gonna tell him. He wasn't gonna tell Kex about any of this. And I just basically told him on Twitter, know your fucking role, carrier pigeon. He doesn't like you anyway. Like, just you're gonna tell him. And he was going off. He blocked me on Twitter. I took shots at him on DeviantArt, which is kind of funny because he can't draw worth a shit. He's one of those people. Like, you know those people on DeviantArt who like upload like useless, shitty like MS Paint drawings.
Yeah.
That's basically Todd Raccoon, and he's supposed to be like 20 years old or some shit. I don't know if he has autism, but I wouldn't be surprised. So
I mean, I'm pretty sure he has autism though. So I mean, by the way he acts.
yeah, most likely. I don't know. I don't really take the whole autism excuse anymore because I mean there are plenty of people who have it who are actually pretty nice people. I people I think just do that just to have an excuse, like yeah, as an excuse to get out of shit, like get out of jail free card. Like Chris Chan does that too. Like a lot of them do that. So yeah, I'm taking shots at him. He wasn't going to tell Bon Bon about this, but then he has a massive meltdown, and he tells me that I'm going to get banned from the internet. He's gonna tell me that I'm gonna get permanently banned from the internet just because I'm taking shots at him, which is funny because he'll take shots at people like Antoons. I remember that on Kex's server he posted this thing just like anti Antoons or whatever, and as soon as he posted, he fucking blocks Antoons like a bitch.
Wait, was it like some sort of like hater or some shit or what?
It was like a shitty little meme thing or something. Just a useless shit post. He just fucking blocks him. Like doesn't even give him a chance. Doesn't even give Antoons a chance to like respond. And I told while I was taking shots at him, I also said that Antoons is a Chad, and Nostalgia Critics The Wall is the best review ever. Just to piss him off, and I was calling him fagtard as well. Not really. It's not the best bant I could come up with, but I mean, honestly, he's not special enough for like my full attention. It pisses him off anyway.
Is that Todd you're talking about, or is it K9?
Todd Raccoon.
Okay.
That guy. I mean, Kex shouldn't be either, but here we are. But yeah, he started spurging out all that shit. It's fun because I don't really fuck with people like I used to, like I said. So it's always nice to get like tears from retards. It's like I need to just make a bottling company and put them all in bottles and just sell them on like the black market. I'm sure I could turn up some really nice profits if I actually did that. But yeah, all that goes down. He basically just told Kex like everything, and I also had the other day I sent Kex a message on Fur Affinity because I had him blocked everywhere. I wasn't like really talking shit to him until he started running his mouth on his Discord because his friends who are on my server, they're leaking messages from his new server about me, and they're telling me what he's saying about me. So that's how I know about all my predictions, and I sent him something on Fur Affinity, just going at him pretty hard, just insulting him. Like this is like the first time I've really insulted him directly, and he has quite a meltdown because I tell him that some of your friends, they fucking hate you. They're leaking shit about you and they don't like you. And he's on the witch hunt. He's trying to find out who's doing it. like it even fucking matters. On my own server I have a thing for all the refugees from his last server to give their honest opinions about him. Because most of them, they're not drama whores like me. So, and they don't really want to be on the bad side of some fucking spurg online who will never forget never fucking forget how, people treat him. Regardless, he'll forget and not care about all the good stuff he did. He'll just remember all the bad shit. Just cherry pick. And I have a private role for, all those people. So, they don't have to deal with it. So they can just come to my server and just say, what they want to say. And I reported to them like, hey, JWB might come here. And, if he does, he's not going to get the role. Like, nothing personal. It's just, I just don't want them. I made a promise to him I wouldn't leak any of their messages. They would, like, stay hidden. But I don't think it's really necessary. So, it's not that big of a deal.
Oh yeah, surprise, surprise. Todd Raccoon blocked me on Twitter, so
Todd Raccoon did?
Todd Raccoon, yeah. He blocked
Yeah.
me on Twitter.
Oh, that's nice. Oh.
Even though I've just never even interacted with him, though, he just literally just blocked me.
Oh yeah, I love it when people do that. It's fucking. It's the most pussy thing ever. I hate.
Also, the funny thing is, like, Bun Bun has literally been like, Bun Bun and his little like buddies, or like, Bun Bun has literally just been like spinning little like rumors about me and shit, though, to the point that like, I literally think the people that who used to be fans of me, though, kind of blocked me after I followed them or something. So
Yeah. It's fucking embarrassing when people do that shit. Like we're random ass people online. It's stupid. I don't have to make rumors. I go after what I see. I don't have to lie about people.
Here's the thing,
Just
like they make fucking rumors like on all the shit behind your back, though, and there's some autist like Bun Bun that would like fucking believe it or something, even though there's literally no proof that this happened.
oh yeah.
Like, and it's like, well, where's the proof? Like, where's the proof that all this shit happened? Like, you're saying, oh, I heard that Jesus did this and I heard Jesus did that, and I was like, okay, like, where are you getting that from? Like, where's the proof? Like, yeah. Exactly. Like, I mean, you're talking out of your ass. I mean, it's just like it's just like how Bun Bun is like by Antunes haters are like calling him like a child groom and all that shit though. So basically, I mean, if I could, if I wanted, I can basically go after Bun Bun and say, look, what you're doing is slander and that's defamation though. So even though literally all I did is fucking troll you, and then all I did is like take the piss out of you, though, and rightfully so.
I mean, for the most part with this video, it was Bon Bon making himself look bad. You were just like, you basically held a mirror up to him and said, "That's you. That's what you're doing," and he gets pissed at you because you exposed that to him. Because a lot of people are fucking like that.
That's the thing. It's like the internet's just run by autists like Bun Bun these days. Though it's just like I could imagine like if he ever came to Europe though, he'll just get bullied though. So.
Yeah, have nightmares.
Yeah, I have nightmares about Britain.
At night, see him fucking. No, Jesus, no! Please don't retweet that fucking. Please don't tweet that fucking meme at me, please. No. That is so fucking embarrassing. I mean, hindsight's 2020, but I predicted that. I predicted early that we wouldn't be friends, and I put that aside because I did want to help him, and I thought it could have been good. I thought it could have been good for like me and other people, mostly him. I wouldn't have tried to help him for me. I would have done it for him. Because I mean, I don't really need help. I'm pretty stable.
Yeah.
Most
of them, yeah.
But yeah, that's kind of all I really had to go off on. I don't really have anything else left to say. You got anything else?
Yeah. I mean, let's see. Like, I mean, yet again, it's like, I've been trying to get like other people to get him to unblock me though, just so he can actually talk to me though. And yet again, like he just kept on blocking me though and unblocking me or something. Oh yeah, and also there was this one time that he would like join my server though, just just leave and then join and then leave again, basically.
I don't know why he. What do you fucking gain when you do that?
And also, he joined my server as of recent on April the 2nd though, just to show like a screen cap or some shit of something that happened back in 2017, and I was like, okay, like something happened in 2017. What about it? And then he just leaves, and I was like, what was the fucking pointing out though? Like, you just fucking join just to fucking like leave. Like, I mean, like you're obviously like fueling the fire yourself, though, pal.
Yeah, and this was recent, wasn't it?
This was back in April the 2nd though. I'm literally looking at the logs right now though. It's like K9XToons just slid into your server though. I got notified by one of my fans though, and basically he just fucking just fucking posted like hang on.
He just tooted and booted, basically.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Why? Why does he keep coming back to you? Like it's I don't know. It's this weird blend of like Stockholm syndrome and something else. I have no idea.
I mean, I've met so many fucking creepy people or like him on the internet, but Jesus Christ, Bun Bun is like I mean, honest to God though, I mean, like he is literally like, because again, it's just that fucking pathetic though, because he's literally trying to bandwagon on the fucking hate on Antunes though, but yet again, it's like he'll like fucking block him anyway though, and he'll block me as well though, because oh, somebody said something about him or something though, yeah. But I mean, like, if I fucking wanted to, like, if I wanted to, and that would say a-logish of me though, because I'm, not your personal army and shit though. I could have literally just like fucking, posted fucking all that shit to Antoon server, which I'm in right now, of Bun Bun,
Yeah.
and literally just said, hey, this guy's talking shit. You can go after him and bully him and shit though, which I didn't want to do because that would be a-logish of me though. So, and I didn't.
Oh yeah.
And I didn't quite care about the drama though, so anymore. But until he fucking resurrected fucking drama from the grave, and here we go.
Yeah, and he won't let it go. He still references you. He's gonna be referencing me for. He's probably gonna reference me, you, and anybody else he tries to replace the two of us, probably for the rest of his life. There's no doubt in my mind that he'll still be talking about how Bag was a mean son of a bitch and ignore anything good that I ever did, just so he can get that out that I'm a piece of shit. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not exactly the best person around. I'm not fucking Jesus. I'm not you. I'm not perfect like you. I need to get on my knees and pray to you harder. But the thing is, like, I'm just a person. I'm just some random fuck online. I've got my own problems. Why would I? Yeah, we all got that. Why would I want to waste time? Like, from a realistic standpoint, why would I want to really waste time trying to help a lost cause?
That's the thing, because all these people like Bun Bun's fans keep like accusing me of, like, oh yeah, you're not helping him, you're just fucking trolling him. Well, helping him doesn't get anywhere though, and you're just literally just fueling your anger at this point though. So I thought, you know what, I'll just fucking troll him, because he's a lost cause. And I don't care if I'm fucking trolling somebody who's, oh, he's autistic, he's got like fucking mental issues and shit though. Well, tough shit. I don't care. Like, that's not an excuse.
It shouldn't be. Like, it's funny.
And then suddenly, like, Bun Bun would call me like ableist or some shit though. So, yeah, just some stupid fucking like word that like only just retards on the internet use though.
Oh yeah, like it's embarrassing. It really is embarrassing to see. I mean, I don't usually have any real personal issues with people online. Like, and to be honest, I don't think Kex is like the worst person I've ever talked to, but he's definitely one of my least favorites. Like, he hasn't. I mean, he's even compared to some of the people I've seen and talked to, or some of the people I've wanted to speak about, he's not the worst. He's kind of, in the grand scheme of things of life, he's just like minuscule, nothing. He hasn't killed anybody. He hasn't. He's not a fucking war criminal. He hasn't, all this shit. He's just a dipshit. But the things that he's done, I cannot look past. Like, nobody should really be able to look past some of the shit he's done. And he's gonna keep doing it. Like, no matter what I say, whenever my video drops or whatever, he's not gonna be any different.
Oh god, no.
And one other thing I wanted to add, I almost forgot about the whole truth bomb thing. I did mention is that if I had plans at the time, just a reminder, I didn't know that you were still here. I would have. I thought you were dead. I feel like, are you dead?
No, I'm still making video. I'm gonna be like making like the last episode local archive, and I'm just gonna be like, well, I wouldn't say leaving though, but I mean, I would say that I'm just not gonna be focused on local content anymore though, because it's always like attracting retards and shit. So
Yeah, and
sometimes you just don't want to hang out with those. So
yeah, sometimes it's usually just the same shit, just a different person. Like, you can't really keep doing that. But the thing is, I told him that if there was a chance, and this is stupid as fuck to say, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I told him that maybe if he showed that he can improve, I could try to get in contact with you and maybe try to, help kill this grudge. Like, maybe you two could kind of talk it out a bit. I know it's stupid. I know you probably want to hold in your laughter at that, but give him just a chance to just, you wouldn't have to befriend him or suck his dick. I mean, there's probably not much there anyway to suck anyway. He's a black dude, so that's kind of embarrassing. But, just to give him a chance to get some closure. It's stupid as fuck to say, but, it could have been a thing. It could have been a thing, but it would never work. Because he has a fucking serious problem with grudges.
oh god, yeah.
Like, and I know, and I'm gonna have him and his fucking sped squad on my ass probably for the rest of my time online. Even whenever I eventually quit myself, because like I said, I don't do this much anymore. It's kind of easier just to like let them come to me, but I'm also kind of tired of it. So that's kind of all I've got. I'm out of shit. Unless you got anything else you want to add.
I mean, I'm trying to think of like other things though that would Bonbon has like done, but I mean, it's like I feel like at the end of the day, it's like for some like there's literally like somebody that somebody else that also got sick of this shit though, called Little Miss Horror though, that also got or Moonlight Mistress or whatever her name is on what do you call it, DeviantArt. Like,
Is that?
She also got sick of his shit as well.
Yeah. Wait. I think I remember that. I think I'm kind of remembering that. Was she the? I know it's not Candy. It's the other one. It's the human girl with like the fucking tail on the back or whatever. Is that who you're talking?
I think so. She was like red and black or some shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Her. Yeah. And he used to do like a whole bunch of fetish art for her. And I think I remember from your video, she was okay with it at first, and then she got creeped the fuck out.
Yeah. And I'm not sure if this whole thing with Candy and him is still going on though. Exactly. I mean,
Apparently, I think he's on or she's on his new server. I tried DMing her, but she's fucking ignored me.
So what? Like she like blocked you or something, or what? Like she's
She
not
didn't
friends
block me.
anymore.
She didn't block me. She just ignored the DM because I was going to ask her about, the whole Ruben situation if she knew anything. Either she didn't and she doesn't care, or she never saw my message because Twitter's fucking weird with notifications. I've noticed.
Hmm.
But yeah,
I
that's
mean, either that or from my experience, she's probably autistic, but not as autistic as Bunman. So yeah, that's yeah.
yeah. Like I can talk to her. I can talk to most of the people on my server who are from Texas. They're refugees. A lot of them have autism too. I noticed.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not taking jabs at them or anything, and
Yeah,
they
obviously.
can be annoying, but they seem a hell of a lot nicer. And it still kind of shocks me from what I said about some of my lowlights that they would still feel more comfortable on my server with some of the shit that I've done, being associated with me. And I think one of them was in DMs with me, and they were telling me about because it was it was whenever Keck started his third server, the one he started recently, and they were spurging out and talking shit about me, and this person they were trying to get in contact and trying to say, hey, I'm gonna Bag DM me or try to add me as a friend, and they told her or him like no, like stay away from him, he's bad man, stranger danger. But they DM'd. I was in contacts with them in DMs, and I just told them, straight. I didn't insult them or anything. Like I, I like making people cry. Usually, people who deserve it, like Bon Bon,
Yeah.
because I don't want to go after somebody just because they're different,
Yeah.
just because they got like a weird fetish or something. But I've already said this before. I know we're treading ground, but I mean, it's not that big of a deal. Like, I mean, I do weird shit. I draw stupid shit.
I mean, like I said, I've got people like, Toonie, Kaiju Toon, there's like, friends of mine though. So I mean, yet again, that kind of proves my point though. So,
Yeah,
and he's like a furry. He does like, inflation though. But that's not really the reason why. I don't normally like go after them though, because he's autistic or something. Like I mean, like I don't
yeah,
even go after him at all. I mean, it's mostly an acquaintance though. So yeah,
yeah.
and the
Like
family.
yeah. Like I mean, he can take the banter. He can take a little bit of something.
I mean, like like we've talked shit to him and made fun of him to the brim though. So and he's still hanging out with us though. So that's and to this point though, like I can actually respect that. So
Yeah,
there you go.
yeah. I can respect that. Like there are some people who I've gone after in the past, and they've somewhat turned a new leaf, which is incredibly rare. And a lot of people think, oh, I don't want them to
On
turn
the
a new leaf.
spectrum, yeah, on the spectrum.
Oh yeah, they're like, oh, they're doing better now. How do you feel about it now? It's like I'm happy for them because I mean that's a good step forward. Like I'm not gonna fucking hold a grudge, or I'm not gonna say because it's internet shit. None of this fucking matters. None of it. It shouldn't really matter at all. But here I am. Here we are. So yeah, I've really got nothing else left to say. There's my story.
Oh yeah, that Todd Raccoon guy though. Uh, I think he also got told by Bun Bun though. I think. Like, didn't he also get told by Bun Bun that I was like a bad man or some shit or something
I
like that?
believe. I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, I wouldn't be. I guess that's the reason why he fucking blocked me in the first place, though.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if you've seen this image though, by any chance though. It's something that from Bun Bun's like server. I
Oh
think
yeah.
it's his response to the long DM that you sent him there.
Oh yeah. I saw that one. Someone posted that on the Kex chat.
Hmm.
For a while, whenever I started my server, it was just the normal general chat, and I started asking people like refugees from a server, like, do you want me to, censor? Because I told them in advance that, I'm going to be using these for my video when I talk about him. And pretty much almost everybody wanted to be anonymous. So, that's where they post a lot of their stuff about Kex. If not, it's in DMs. But yeah, I saw this one. It's it's funny. He says, "Oh, he never talks shit behind my back." Like, you don't have to fucking insult me. I can take an insult. I'm a grown ass man. I have bills. I have hair on my balls, and I had a brother who was an alcoholic, and we hated each other. I have enough a petty little someone calling me faggot online isn't gonna fucking hurt me.
Again, like I said, he's basically been he's probably been shouted his whole life. So.
I mean, he basically lives at his computer desk. With my fuck you bomb that I sent him over for Affinity, I told him I unblocked him everywhere, and I told him that he can join my server, but I'm not going to be nice to him. Like I was nice to him before. He still fucking insults me, and he insults me behind my back.
Oh,
so
yeah,
it's like,
also, for some reason he keeps on saying, "Oh, pity me or something, like, it's all my fault though. I'm naive and all that though. I'm gonna kill myself though. Wham! It's like, feel sorry for me." And I was like,
if he killed himself, it wouldn't be a big loss.
And I'll be like,
let's
all right,
be honest.
It'll be like, let's be honest though. I mean, I don't think you have the balls to do it. So that's
No,
so.
Fuck it up. He did because I remember whenever in that video, in your video, whenever you were talking about the little kids in the bathtub thing, when you were talking about whenever it was his, well, kinda response that he gave. It kind of reminds me of that guy Ross.
Yeah, that's what I was referring to, I think.
Yeah, like I imagine he's just gonna fucking drink for breeze or some shit. Instead, he'd fuck it up. He'd totally fuck it up. Like if he had a knife and he was gonna slice his wrist, he would do it instead of just going down the middle like you're supposed to do when you want to kill yourself. He'd just do it from the side, just suffer, just fuck it up. It's a horrible thing to think about, I know, but whatever.
And before everybody else keeps on, everybody else accuses us of being shitty and childish and all that shit, though. When yet again, that's not really the case.
I mean, I can be childish. I can be a piece of shit.
I mean,
but
we all are. Let's be real here.
Yeah, I mean, I think I've had this weird thought in the back of my head, especially during all of this, that there's a bit of A-log in everybody. Especially whenever, I remember whenever I was younger and I saw this guy named DBZ Fan 0123. He's one of these guys who made a video fucking dissing Left 4 Dead, just shitting on it, and a whole bunch of I was offended by his video. I wanted the guy dead. He's just a kid, and I was a kid too. I think I was in the 6th or 7th grade when this happened.
Oh,
so I mean,
so I guess now you're literally in your 20s or something.
Oh yeah, I'm 23. I'm almost 24 now. It's over 2 years ago.
Yeah, I'm
so
21 now and still talking about this shit.
He's almost 22 and he's still in not middle school. If he was in middle school, that'd be hilarious. But no, he's still in high school. I don't even know what grade he's in. I imagine he's a senior.
I'm pretty much sure he's getting held back though quite a lot though. So
yeah,
he was also bitching because he couldn't get into college and all that shit though. So that's basically the thing.
What would he even go for?
I don't know.
I imagine
some sort of art shit though.
I'm sure he would.
And I'm pretty sure that he'll get fucking fired though from his fucking job though, because he would just be drawing fucking pictures and all that shit though, just
yeah,
fucking work hours and shit.
I don't see him. I don't see him being able to hold down a job.
And maybe because one of his co-workers called him a cunt or something. I mean, and it's fucking bun, you don't understand what everybody else in the real world has to go with as to do with everybody's got fucking jobs to do. Everybody has to get up in the morning and do this and do that though. All you do is sit in bed all day and fucking whine about people on the internet. like Chris Chan does, and you know,
Uh-huh.
still it's just it's just like the thing is just there's no end to this shit. Like it's just like endless fucking venting and all this
Uh-huh.
shitty like hug boxing and like just like all this hug box shit though. It's just like that's the thing. It's just no end to it.
Yeah, he's a master of making excuses.
Hmm.
That's how he gets through. If there's something to scapegoat, he'll fucking scapegoat for it, and it's embarrassing. Um, there was something else I wanted to mention. I lost my train of thought. The only way that I can really imagine him making any money is doing freelance commissions for people. That's like the only thing I'd imagine that he could actually make money doing. But I don't think
That's
he.
I'm pretty much sure that that's like not gonna hold your that's not gonna keep your house up though.
No, like I do. I've started recently doing commissions, and the thing is, he used to do fetish work. He's gonna have to get used to doing that if he chooses to do freelance. That's what I'm fucking doing now. I picked my poison. I picked it carefully. I picked what I was okay with, and so I have to undersell my prices just so I can build up trust. Because there's no way in hell someone's just gonna give me
Yeah,
money because I'm just a new fag doing commissions. No one's gonna do that.
that's obvious right off the bat though, really, isn't it?
Yeah,
You should have to have a portfolio and all that shit. I mean, I literally advised Bun Bun. I literally just tried to give him an advice that you know he should probably sell his fucking art on like Redbubble or like do freelancing. He never did
yeah.
that. He never did that.
Like I mean, people. I don't like his artwork very much. If I'm honest, I don't like. I'm not really into it. But you know, people, his fans, which he constantly shits on, by the way, he they like his work. Like I'm sure he could make a decent chunk of change doing it, but I don't think he knows anything about pricing or any any kind of thing that he would really need to succeed. I live in a one bedroom apartment,
Mm.
right? I live in a one bedroom apartment. Rent for me is fucking like $800. Plus, there's a leasing fee on that too, which is about $100 extra. My water, my pest control, and uh, something else is included in it. And if Kex doesn't, I don't think he understands how prices work. So he would have to, if he undersells himself, he's going to have to work like the entire time. Like it's he can get art out pretty fast, but I don't think he'd be prepared for that. I really don't think he would.
I mean, like I said, he'll just probably bitch about it or something, and just like you know, bitch about on like you know the fucking Discord or some shit there about how much of a meanie weenie like just again like the fucking you know hugbox shit, just fucking hugbox shit though, like bitching about how much of a bully you were there.
Mm-hmm. He would vent about, oh my god, I don't want to draw more inflation and shit. It kind of reminds me because I remember from your video, he also begged for core memberships too.
Oh my, yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
have a core membership. That was the biggest fucking waste of money I've ever spent. Like most of the
That's the thing. Like, it's shitty enough to do all the other shit that he did though, but like, fucking begging his fucking fans for fucking core membership though. Jesus Christ! Like, it's just fucking, it's just fucking pity though.
and he still has the fucking audacity to insult his fans. That's something I wouldn't stand for at all because that's just probably the biggest dick move I can see,
Yeah,
and he just does it so casually. He'll be in DMs with people and they try to talk to him and he brushes them off.
yeah, but oh yeah, you know these guys are a bunch of nerds, and I was like, well, I mean, you're at least nerds can take fucking banter though. Like you, on the other hand, are just fucking retarded though. And you're fucking lucky that you got fucking people like Mikey and like Franco and all that people like that have like you know stand by you, and people like Candy that have been like standing by you and
Yeah,
all that shit though. Because like let me tell you though, like I'm pretty sure that those people like have literally moved on from their teenage years of like doing like DeviantArt shit.
Yeah.
And rightfully so, though. Which, you know, good on them. But at the end of the day, like, Bonbon's still doing all this like stupid, like, you know, oh yeah, you know, this is my LC. She's like fucking 13 years old. You know, she likes this, she likes that. She dislikes boys. She dislikes you know, being called autistic and all that.
Uh-huh.
That's the thing. Yeah.
Yeah. He just he just makes new characters. Like with me, whenever I rarely make characters.
Oh, same here.
Yeah, I don't really do that much. I like to stick with what I have and expand them and try to tell stories with them because
I've
that's
I've literally just told Bun to do that. I literally
yeah,
advised him to do that though. So and he just doesn't take my advice.
yeah, because I've been working on one myself on a webcomic that'll probably go nowhere. It'll be my life's work and
Yeah.
it'll go nowhere.
I mean,
But
I was nice enough to tell him that, you know, he has potential to do his stuff, but at the end of the day, he's like, nope, nope, you know, I'm still gonna do this fucking DeviantArt shit though, and it's like, he just fucking, you know, brings the fucking new character out there and doesn't do anything with it. That's
yeah, it's it, it's like potential could be there if he was willing to move forward or do something different, but he just fucking doesn't. It's in one ear and out the other. You know what? No, it doesn't even go through ears. It flies around his head in orbit and then fucks off. That's what it does.
yeah, like not deleting the venting chat though, and just like putting it back. Oh yeah, and also in his newer server, he basically just like asked everyone, "Wait, why did I delete my server in the first place?" I'm like, "Well, no, like, why did you delete your server in the first place, Bun?"
He deleted. Are you talking about his last server?
No, his recent server that he opened up.
Oh yeah,
He literally just asked that like in his venting chat or some shit. I don't know why. I mean, it's just kind of hard getting through like his head though and all that shit.
yeah, because he fucking deleted it because of me.
Yeah.
Like I knew he would. I predicted it. That was true. Even his friends, air quotes, even they'll tell me like everything you predicted is true. Everything you said came true. And you know, some of them are mixed about the whole Kex thing, about just me making a video about him and me going after him. And you know, I can understand why. Because I mean, they're not me. Like they have their own priorities. I have my own. So some of them they don't want me to go through with it. One of them said that they were worried that he would commit suicide.
Well, I mean, I'm not really worried because I don't care about internet bullshit. Though that's the thing. It's like, you know, if he's literally gonna say shit like that, though, then you know, you're not gonna make me pity though. You're just gonna maybe be like, oh yeah, all right, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I mean, he
you're
doesn't.
just being stupid though. That's the thing. Like, I'm not gonna,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, don't kill yourself. You have so much to live for. Like, and just be like, you know what? All right, whatever. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. It's embarrassing when people do that as like, leave me alone. Like don't call me faggot. I'm gonna. It's
I've got so much shit from that though, and yet again, I literally just try saying like, you know, look, it doesn't work on me though. I mean,
it does.
just stop using this fucking suicide tactic though. I mean, you're just embarrassing yourself. Again, you're making fun of yourself. That's what you're doing. You embarrass yourself and you make fun of yourself.
Yeah, it's just it doesn't do any good. It's the exact opposite. Like I mean, I don't want him to kill himself. I'll be honest.
Oh,
I don't.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, but I mean,
I'm not like, you know, I mean, I'm not like, you know, fucking looking forward to it or anything, but I'm just saying it's like, it's just yet again, like, I'm not really too bothered though if he actually does it or something though. So
yeah, it's just embarrassing. It really is. God damn it! What are they going on?
It's just yet again, like I keep thinking. I think the last thing I was gonna say that, like, you know, I think the last thing I was gonna say that is like, yet again, like, despite joining my like for some reason he wants to sort things out on me though, but at the same time he has me blocked or something.
He's not going to listen to you.
That's the thing. Like Bon just never listens though.
I mean, what's the point? You know, my whole code is that if somebody's willing to change and they're actually willing to, then, you know, I don't mind trying to help them. It's not really too much of a problem to me. But when somebody just doesn't listen to me at all, and it goes through one ear and out the other, I mean, what else can I do?
Yeah, I've had people like John and all that though, basically do the exact same thing though, basically, and they're like, oh yeah, I'm proud of the way I am, but yet again on fucking. They'll say that they're proud to watch fucking Thomas the Tank Engine be a spurg or whatever, but yet again behind closed doors they'll basically be bitching about you or like doing some fucking stupid shit like I'm nothing like Christian, don't treat me like that. I was like, alright, you can't expect me to take you seriously.
Yeah, it's embarrassing. I especially love whenever A-logs like to compare themselves to Chris Chan. Like at some fucking accomplishment. It's like, oh, well, I'm better than Chris Chan. It's like, that is just, oh my god. That's stupid. Dumb. Like you're better than some guy who basically was doomed from the start. I mean, let's just be real here. He was doomed from the start when the moment he.
I mean, that's obvious though. But...
Yeah. It's like if you're comparing yourself to Chris Chan, or you're saying that Chris Chan, like that one, like fucking Anthony said that what Chris Chan did was worse than what fucking Osama bin Laden or Saddam Hussein did. I can't believe somebody would even fucking say that. Spit that out of their goddamn mouths. That is so stupid. That's like fucking turbo tard right there. But yeah, I mean, I really don't have much else.
Oh yeah, I mean, like I was gonna say that I don't know if Bun's gonna ever get help or not though. I don't know if that's probably the case or he might have to talk to somebody though. But I'm pretty much sure that he's not gonna do either though. So
he's not.
Yeah.
He used an excuse that wasn't because I think whenever in your video, whenever you told him to go get therapy or something, he's like, "Oh, my parents won't pay for it." And now his excuse that he told one of his former admins, he told them that he can't afford it. Well, of course he can't afford it. He doesn't have a fucking job. So
yeah.
How am I? Of course not. Of course he can't. But and I have to be honest, I don't hate him personally. It kind of feels that way because I've wasted so much time. And I've wasted a lot of energy. And yeah, it's my fault. I knew how it would have ended. I should have fucking known better, but I didn't because I wanted to take the chance. Because I don't want to be a dick to people just all the time. I want to give people a chance, but he just spit on me. That's what I got from my troubles, and here we are.
He spit on you, I guess though.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Also, looking forward to the new K9XToons the movie. Yet again, so far I don't have anything else to say. So.
Well, thank you for your time. I had a nice time talking to you.
Yeah, you too, pal.
Yeah, if you want to talk again or join my server or anything, you just let me know.
Yeah, just send me a link to the server though, because I can't join the server though, because apparently it's invalid and shit. So.
Oh yeah, it's if you do join, just try not to cause too much trouble. You can banter with people, but it's just don't take it too far. I imagine you wouldn't. So.
I mean,
but
I think it really depends on the person though, in all honesty though.
Yeah, because whenever I mentioned that you might be coming to the server, they were like, please don't, I'm not going to give you the refugee role that unlocks the Kex chat. It's like, sorry about that. They want it to be private. If you, in I don't know, the lolcow or fucking drama thing, if you want to mention it, they can come out and, say it to you. I think that's fair game. But yeah, if I if I go through my fucking iPad and I get some of my messages and shit, like the ones I mentioned about him having nightmares about you, I'll forward them. I'll
Yeah.
forward them. But anyway, you take care.
Yeah,
Thank you for talking to me. I had a nice time talking with you, and you take care.
See ya.
See ya. And we joined.
Um,
Okay, 6. Shall we be picking? Hey, Jesus.